Hello, it's 10 o'clock on the hour, Mountain Standard Time, July 8th, 2020, and you are watching the Resource Report. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Resource Report is a show that addresses relevant and vetted resources for you with Shay J and Jice Johnson. Welcome. This episode is sponsored to you by Chinook. Chinook is a foundation that supports grassroots organizations working on issues of social justice and economics. If you want to find Chinook, you can go to www.chinookfund.org to learn more about their impact. Disclaimer, these resources that we'll be bringing you today may be limited. However, they are relevant and vetted, but there may be a limited amount of resources for a limited amount of time, and they're always subject to change. Thank you for tuning in. Do us a favor, go ahead and share this out on your network. If you're tuned in on YouTube, make sure you like, make sure you comment, let's engage. Thank you for supporting independent media. Start a watch party right on Facebook. We want to make sure these resources meet as many people in our community as we possibly can. Welcome, Jice.
Hey.
Hey.
So I just want to first start by saying on YouTube, if you are tuning in on YouTube, we know that all of the links are not in the description box. So we are getting an error. We do not know why we're getting an error. So if you give us a moment, we will have that sorted out. So if you're on YouTube, just know we do know that they're not in the description box, but they will be there shortly. Work with us.
Work with us while we work with you. Now, we know we have people tuning in from different cities.
All of those.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just saying, if you're in Facebook, you can see all the links. So all of the resources that we're going over today are in the links in Facebook.
Excellent. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Why don't we start out with the human resources jobs?
Absolutely. So as you know, we've continued to talk about Central 70 is hiring. And so you want to make sure that you head over there if you are looking for work. You do not have to be versed in construction, so they will take you as someone who is new to the industry. There are a lot of career paths. There are apprenticeship opportunities. I don't know if you guys have seen where they're talking about, college may not be the right option. Wonder there, but if you're looking for a change of career or a new career, they do have apprenticeship opportunities as well, and those are paid opportunities. So you get paid to train, and you can get into some good careers there. So you can go check out that link, which will take you to a job fair, and also in their description box are all of the organizations that are hiring that are working on the Central 70 project.
Excellent. Services for seniors. We know there are seniors that are now looking for services due to COVID-19. Brothers Redevelopment Inc. are giving you assistance. Whether it is that you need a second mortgage taken out, whether you need assistance with your day-to-day bills, or you have something new that has turned up in COVID-19, they are here to assist. Again, the number, all information will be in the description box.
Perfect. So of course we have masks. So you guys know you need to be masking up. Okay. So now in particular, if you are a business, you don't have to be a business to utilize this resource, but if you are a business and you want to make sure that you have masks on hand for your staff, if you want to make sure that you have masks on hand for clients or customers that may be coming through the door, make sure that you go ahead and check out that link. You have to order them as a carton, and one carton equals 500 face masks. So again, we can get you a couple of cartons. They are for free, and they'll be there until supplies last. And as far as we know, the supplies are still there.
And that's please take advantage of that, because we don't know how long this pandemic is going to last and how much that is going to be a requirement. So let's stay together. Services, we're still saying, and we know during this time it can be a lot on your mental state. There are a lot of family counseling services and therapy. Regis Center for Counseling and Family Therapy is now doing service at little to no cost. They're providing counseling for couples, family therapy, even some telehealth. So if you need to get in and talk about some things about your health, they are going to address these issues. They're also doing marriage counseling as well, and they have counseling for students. I think the most important part about this is that it's free to no cost, and it's on all different levels of what you might need with trained professionals. Still in that health arena, the Center for Trauma and Resilience, they are offering whatever you need, providing case management. So they'll get you somebody that can look at you and see what type of intervention you might need, support, advocacy, assistance, emergency services. Again, that information will be in the description box below.
All right. And so that's for the Center of Trauma and Resilience and also for Regis. And then we also want to make sure in terms of services for water and electric. So again, right now, these services are not being shut off. So just let's start with that. They're not being shut off. However, it doesn't mean that you don't still have a bill and you want to get assistance for that. You don't want to get so far behind, especially if you can get some assistance to get that caught up. So both Denver Water has a response. There's a phone number that is in the description box, and also for Xcel. So they both have COVID-19 responses. You want to check those out and make sure that you are addressing it, okay? Don't be one of those people who are sticking your head in the sand, making it seem like this is just gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. Let's be responsible. Let's take the time to find out what our options are and get the help that we need.
No, that's huge, guys. Please, guys, get the help that you need. And this is what the resource report is about, making sure we can help you usher in some help. And that we want to go to our youth. We think it's important during this time that we keep our youth motivated and also get them the help they need. Youthscene.org, they have so many resources. If you go to youthscene.org, there's a plethora of resources. And what I love most is that they deal with some of the things that are not talked about amongst our community, like grief, eating disorders, abuse victims, psychological issues that you may not be comfortable talking about in the home. They're giving you a lot of resources on youthscene.org that, again, are free to little or no cost. And what I love too is that they highlight people of color that can help assist in this arena. So when we say, I want someone to look like me, I want my son or daughter to feel comfortable in that room, you have people like Lance and Regina Gross who are doing mental health and mentoring, as well as Julie. And there's a plethora of people on that. So again, youthscene.org, you can go in there, you can look at the different people, but we also have Lance Gross and Julie in the description box, so you can go to them directly if you don't go to youthscene.org.
Absolutely. And then also we have Youth United University. So that is starting now. It's starting here in July. So you want to go ahead and get signed up for that. That is for grades 6 through 8. So if you're looking for something for your youth to do, it is a virtual learning summer cohort. So you can go ahead and get signed up there. Again, the link is in the description box. So if you have middle school kids who are entering into middle school, make sure that you share this out to maybe it's not you, but maybe your neighbor or your homie or your sister has middle school kids, right? So again, make sure that you're sharing out this information, because if it doesn't pertain to you, there is someone in our community that it does pertain to, and we have to work together as a community to make sure that we have all the resources that we need. So this is a virtual learning summer cohort for the middle school kids, and it is called Youth United University.
Yes, please, let's make sure we're sharing this out. I want to make sure we just keep capitalizing on that. Like Jai said, you may not need this resource, but we know someone that may in your network. They are doing a round 2, Hustle Collective round 2 with Empower Community High School. They're doing round 2. Joyce, what does that include in the round 2?
So Empower is taking middle school. So this also includes middle school all the way through high school. And what they are doing is they have a stipend for your child to get engaged in something that they love or something that they want to do. So if you have a child who is interested in art or cooking or reading or writing or whatever, they will send the supplies directly to your home. And then your child will meet online with a small group each week, a couple of times a week, and talk about the things that they are learning to do. So it's a kind of a self-learning type of environment, but they want to help make sure that you have the supplies that you need, and just really encouraging kids to get into and dig into a little deeper into their interest. So my daughter's doing it around 2. Last time she did art, this time she's doing cooking, and she's really enjoying it. So again, middle school all the way through high school.
I love that. And what I know now is that she's going to this class, she won't just use all your products in your house, making her special dishes. She'll now be trained.
Right, that part. I might have to have some butter when I get ready to cook dinner.
Exactly. Please get your youth involved. Again, the District 11, they have just put out their initiative, which is the Pikes Peak Library Pass. With this Pikes Peak Library Pass, they're expanding their access to online research, database, free live homework help, ebooks, auto books, movies and music. They're doing some practice SATs. They're doing driving testing as well. They're looking at the coding and STEM department, which we know is huge, and we need to get our students involved in that. We know how big the economy is moving in the STEM direction. So they have activities and much more, and it's free access for your students. So if anybody's in District 11 and you're saying, hey, I need some access, which is the Colorado Springs district, right here in Colorado, Pikes Peak Library Pass is definitely the way to go. And they keep your kids involved, and there's so many resources available for your youth. Again, we want to make sure we keep our youth moving and going. And at that time, I want to highlight as well some youth right here in our community in Denver, Colorado, who has been putting together some amazing rallies, protests, but conversation as well. They're digging deep in, and they still are moving forward. The initiative is called 10 for 10. 10 for 10, they're now moving into another rally, and they want you to hold a date on your calendar for July 31st, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So what the 10 for 10 Youth Organization is doing, they're holding the ICE Detention Center rally. So now they're helping in that department. We know they did an Elijah McClain rally last week. Before that, they did a Black Lives Matter rally. And now they are going to be talking about the ICE Detention Center. So July 31st, they need your support. We will give you more information as that comes in.
Absolutely. All right. Tell us about Sims Faiola. What do they have going on? Shout out.
Faiola, now we know they're in a lot of places, and unfortunately, Colorado, this is not for you, but in Arkansas, they're getting these guys beyond, they're calling it beyond baseball. So it's for the black and brown young men in Arkansas. There is a little to no cost. It's a $20 program. You get out there, and they're not just teaching your guys how to play baseball, but they're digging into some mental. So anybody in our Arkansas community, please take advantage of this. $20, and it comes with their uniform, it comes with lunches, and then it comes with a lot of mentorship. So a great program for young men out there.
That's a lot for $20.
$20.
Right. And I love that they're everywhere, right? Because they also spend some time in Detroit. We know that. So shout out to the Detroit market. It was so good to see them expanding nationwide. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely.
All right. Housing and food.
Let's go to housing and food.
All right, so we have Aurora rental assistance. So if you are in Aurora, you can get rental assistance. You want to go to the link that is in the description box. Again, YouTube, we are working on it. Just give us a moment. But you can go to the link in the description box. Now, here's the thing. If you are renting and you're in Aurora, you can qualify for assistance even if you make up to 6 figures. So obviously, the more people that are in your house, the higher up the income goes. But they have tried to encompass quite a larger range for incomes. So don't think that you have to be making at the bottom of the barrel in order to qualify. If you are in the situation where you are making the bottom of the barrel, then I'm sure that you also will qualify. So just know that there's rental assistance that is out there so that you can make sure that you get your rents paid. Now, we know there's a whole lot of controversy going on right now around rents and mortgages, and it's a lot more convoluted, I think, than oftentimes people get. I'm saying that as a landlord and as a person who has rented, but I also, what we are looking at right now as the law stands, when this pandemic is over, it is not that you are not going to owe any rent, and we're looking at potentially what could be a very huge eviction and foreclosure, I don't want to use the word pandemic, that's what we're already in, but there could be a lot of consequences on both the renter side and on the landlord side and on the mortgage side. So at any point that there is assistance to be able to make sure that you stay in your housing, you want to address that and access that. So go ahead and check out that link, Aurora Rental Assistance. And as far as we know, that's for the entire city of Aurora. So it covers all 3 counties.
Absolutely. In that same venture, hotel vouchers are available in Adams County. Any of you that are still, maybe if you know someone that is without a home or looking for a little assistance in between, hotel vouchers are available, and please take advantage. That's in Adams County. Again, the information will be in the description box. Broadway Assistance Center, they are offering something very similar to Aurora Rental Assistance, but they are digging into all the different levels of assistance that you may need. If it's in the housing, the food, they have a lot of infant care as well. So any of you with new infants, they have the formula and things like that. That is Broadway Assistance Center. Like we said in the beginning, some of these are limited. So make sure you go and take advantage at your earliest convenience.
Absolutely. So the next one is Struggle of Love. Shout out to Struggle of Love. They have really been killing the game in terms of making sure that they have access to resources and they are getting them out to the community. So I just applaud them. And so if you, they are open daily from 9 to 5. If you want to go and check them out, they're at 1200 East 47th Avenue in Denver. And you can get access to food. And I believe they have additional resources there. But in particular, you can get access to food. And that's happening on a daily basis. I believe it's Monday through Friday.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right in there. Let's see here, along that same line, Heart and Hand Center Food Essentials. They're right there in East Denver as well. Denver, we're coming at you with some resources, but don't worry, Detroit, you're next. We're getting your resources up and going. Heart and Hand Center is food and essentials. They're open from 4 to 6, and they are a Wednesday pantry, every Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m. They're on 2758 Welton Street. They're doing the same. You can go and get you a hot plate. And what I love most is it's sometimes hot plates, it's not just sandwiches. So go and check out Heart and Hand if you are falling on hard times. And that this whole section right here is brought to you by Shop Talk Live. Shop Talk Live uses barbershop talk among the African American community as staging grounds for community forums. Shop Talk Live services as a bridge to connect the community to resources and to each other. Visit Shop Talk Live at www.shoptalklive.org to learn more and take part in some amazing, robust conversations. If you're in the Denver area, I know they're having a talk tonight in person at Whittier Cafe.
Shout out Whittier.
Shout out Whittier, Black-owned cafe right here in the Denver, Colorado network. Please come out and share with them in conversation. Bring your mask. They're going to keep it safe. It's going to be outside, but I'm sure it's going to be some amazing conversation per usual.
It will be. It's going to be outside. And also, if you are not comfortable coming in person, that is okay. You can also catch them on the Shop Talk Facebook page. So you want to look up Shop Talk Live Colorado, and you can catch them on the Facebook page as well to interact in that and engage in that conversation. And I believe that the guest is James Coleman.
Oh, that's the guy.
Because we are in the middle of a very heated political situation going on right now, guys. We need to know what's going on.
Absolutely. And James Coleman's going to get you in the know. And what I love about him is he knows how to get those policies going. So if you want to just not be about conversation, but you want to see change, check out Shop Talk Live.
Absolutely. So the last one I think for housing and food is the COVID-19 Eviction Defense Project. So make sure that you go and you check this out. Again, these are just resources. They are trying to make sure that you are not being evicted, that you have a place to stay, that you have housing. So again, if this is a struggle, if you're not quite sure, if you're not getting access to some of the other financial resources that are available, make sure that you check out the other resources that we talked about in order to help you stay in your home. But also just know that there is an eviction defense project going on. So if you feel like you will be facing eviction and things of that sort, you can go there preemptively. Again, proactive. Go there, get some help. Part of the thing that I see often, guys, is that there are resources that are available and we don't access them. That is super key. You cannot say that you don't have access to anything and you haven't even attempted. So if you need some help, if you need some advocacy, there are people who will walk you through the process. You don't have to feel like you're out there alone. Let's just completely obliterate the narrative that we have to do everything by ourselves. I did it all on my own. I didn't get no help. Like, we don't need to put that type of pressure on ourselves. We've done quite enough. And so make sure that we are accessing the resources that are available, okay?
Absolutely. And that takes us to our next section, business and finance resources. Those of you that are tuned in, thanks again. Make sure you subscribe, share, make sure you engage, comment, like. We want to make sure we keep independent media going and running and keep these resources coming in to you. Again, this is the resource report for the culture. Business and finances, Energize Colorado, small business assistance. So what they're doing with Energize Colorado, again, they're making sure that you are seen and heard. Your business they're offering you little to no cost advertisement. Yelp is one of the people that have signed on. Yelp is doing this for free. If you're not in Yelp, this is your time. If you need business and legal programming, this is your time. Energize Colorado is taking care of all those things for you. And most of these things are free. So please take advantage. Energize Colorado.
Absolutely. So now I just really love this. The Black Resilience in Colorado Fund, it opens up mid-July. So again, we're just putting the information out there because we want to keep it up in the front of your face. We want you to know about it. Once it actually opens and everything is ready to go, we will also report on that. But right now, if you want more information to see if you are in alignment, they are giving out they will be doing grants between around $5,000 to $25,000 for Black-led and Black-serving nonprofits. So if you have a nonprofit organization, you can go there and check it out. If you have a nonprofit organization and you don't have your 501c3 status, you can still become fiscally sponsored and still access these funds. So you want to make sure that you head over to the denverfoundation.org/Black Resilience and check out information on the Black Resilience Fund so that as soon as it opens, you know, and you can start making, getting in your application.
Absolutely. Let's be ahead of the needle, my friends. Colorado COVID Small Business Legal Program. Again, this is the time to make sure, while we have a little bit of time that we didn't know we were going to have and it's been, stretched out, get your company legal. Make sure you get this. And this, again, is little to no cost for you. This is the Colorado COVID Small Business Legal Program. They give you lawyers that can help assist you in whatever your business may need.
Absolutely. I really strongly encourage that. So I'm going to run through these three because they are all kind of in the same place, but there are grants in Centennial, Inglewood, and Greenwood Village. Centennial, Inglewood, and Greenwood Village. So if you live or work there, if you live or your business is housed there, they have grants. Now, the Greenwood Village one, we're in the middle of it. We're almost at the end of it. The Greenwood Village opens from July 6th through the 10th. Today's the 8th. So you have 2 days left to go ahead and apply if you are in Greenwood Village. So that is if you live in Greenwood Village. That is also if your business is in Greenwood Village. You want to go and look at the Greenwood Village grants that are there. Centennial, Inglewood, Greenwood Village.
Excellent. Bank on links available. You can actually go to our website, www.bbiprofessional.com. Bank on links. This is going to help you get access. If those of you that have had bad checking accounts, if you have banks that are closed, you need access, you need a secure bank line, banks on links. That's the way to go.
Absolutely. So make sure that you are not using those little cards and all that other good stuff, guys. Let's get in there and get safe and affordable banking products. Yes. So I'm also going to talk about these two together because they are similar. So BBI has our Now to Connect business advisory services. So you can go ahead and check that out. I'm going to throw this one in here with that. If you are in the construction industry, we specifically have a service that is opened up for you. So we have advisory services specifically for those of you who are in the construction industry, who have a small business in the construction industry and are looking to scale and grow your business. So there are two separate links for that. One is if your business is everything but construction, and one if your business is in construction. You want to go there and check those links out. And then also, so I said two, but I meant three because I can count this morning. Also, you want to go ahead and check out Metro Deep. Metro Deep has a pipeline. So whether you need financial assistance, whether you need business assistance, they are there to help you. And again, to assign someone to you who can help walk you through some of these steps. They will do an assessment, find out what it is that you need help with, and then connect you to resources that are inside of their pipeline that can help you move forward. So there are multiple places to go, multiple services that are out there. And we want to make sure that you take advantage of all of them.
Absolutely. This one leads me to one of my favorites for my solopreneurs out there that's saying, hey, I don't have this big staff. I don't know how to get all these big loans. I don't know what to do. SBA is doing the EIDL loan there for the solopreneurs. They ran out. They are back once again. Limited resource. So you need to go and take care of that now. You can get a loan for past things that you need help on, things that you need help on right now, whatever that looks like for you. As a solopreneur, I highly suggest that you take advantage of this. And it's a low interest loan, which is the best thing that we could ever ask for, especially at a time like this.
Absolutely. And if you have a higher interest loan, like if you've gotten a loan from Colorado Enterprise Fund or from SEDS, and all of those places are absolutely fabulous, they also have higher interest rates right now than what the EIDL. So you can also use the EIDL to refinance at that in and of itself can save hundreds of dollars a month, okay? Just on having a lower interest rate. Also in that line, the PPP is back and extended. So not only are the EIDL funds running out, but the PPP funds are still available. You want to go ahead and check that out. So the PPP is the Paycheck Protection Program. So if you have paid yourself,
Right.
you can file for the PPP and you can get up to 2.5 months of your own pay paid to you. It comes in the form of a loan, but it is a forgivable loan if, get this, if you pay it to yourself. So you get 2.5 months of your paycheck that you paid yourself last year, you pay it to yourself this year, and it becomes 100% forgivable, okay? So you wanna make sure that you apply for that because it is literally free money. If you pass it through your business account into your personal account, free money. Bam.
Get it. No excuses, my friends, no excuses. Let's see here. Is that everything in our business and finance?
Nope, we have ALG. African Leadership Group. Shout out to Papa Ja. ALG has cash assistance. So again, you can go ahead and check out that link. They have cash assistance. There is a short form that you need to fill out. They also have forms that you can mail in. They have a couple of different ways to access this form. We have the one that's online that is linked up in here, but you can go to this form, get it filled out, and get some cash assistance for a variety of needs that you may have. So this is through the African Leadership Group. We want to shout them out. They're always doing great work in the community.
Yes, they are. We appreciate all the work they're doing and bridging that gap. So those of you, again, these resources may not be for you. Share this out. Share this with your network. Somebody you may know may be hurting more than you know, and we're trying to help them get connected with some resources right here for the culture. Petitions, petitions, petitions. We're also in the space of making sure your voice is heard. There's a petition right now in Colorado. It is to change rhino back to 5 points.
Hey.
I'm from Colorado. I appreciate this petition in more ways than you know. Please go ahead. Again, the information will be in the description box below. Sign the petition. It literally takes 2 seconds. Sign your name. We want to get the name back to the original place. Rhino has really gentrified, and we're 5 points. So get that going back. Please sign the petition again. That will be in our description box.
Hey, shout out to that. Look, since I've been here, let me tell you how many times that y'all have said something mean and nasty to me because I said rhino. I was like, that's how it was introduced to me, okay?
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I know.
Yeah, we have to help you immediately. Like, no.
It's only been in recent years I found out that it was actually 5 points. I was like, oh, okay, well, now you know. The more you know. The
more you know, the better, right? So that's real. And this part is brought to you by the Black Business Initiative. So all of you out there with businesses looking for an incubator, looking for a space to thrive, looking for a space to build capacity, to get connected, to get into some powerful workshops, conferences, the Black Business Initiative is your one-stop shop for businesses, our Black businesses, our small businesses, our independent businesses, and our growing businesses. Go to bbiprofessional.com.
Absolutely. And I have one more to throw in because they literally just sent it to me if we're okay with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is from Osa. So he sent out that there is a, hold on. Sorry, there we go. Capital Studio. So this is the 5 W's of capital fundraising. So if you are in that tech space, if you are in a business that is building and looking to expand, if you are wanting to get products on the shelves and things of that sort, where you're looking at rapid expansion, the 5 W's of capital, the 5 W's of capital fundraising. So they're going to be going over why should you raise capital, who should raise capital, when you should raise capital, where do you raise capital, and what do you legally need to know to raise capital? So they're going to go over those 5 W's. I will be adding this here because we just got it in, but I will be adding this here to the description box. But go ahead and check that out because that is happening July 15th. So really in just a week, that workshop is going on. And if you are someone who is looking at how you get into that capital fundraising space, this is going to be some great information for you. Osa is one of the recent graduates of the ULF program. He is an amazing young man, so definitely check him out and support him.
Congrats. And you see how that just happened, how he got his resource to us. We want your resources as well. Please send us your resources wherever they're available. Just let us know what city you're coming out of, what the resource is. We can do the due diligence of vetting your resource, but send it into info@bbiprofessional.com. Again, we want to make sure this is hitting as many people as possible as we start to venture into new cities and states, offering resources for the culture. Remember, you're supporting independent Black media. When you donate, you can go to coloradogives.org/BBI, donate to independent Black media. As we share in this with you, we want to make sure we support you during this time and help you get to your next level. Again, we're here each and every week on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We welcome all of your resources. Again, we want to make sure our community is not only surviving, but we're thriving. Thank you for tuning into the Resource Report for the Culture. I'm Shay J. Jice Johnson. We appreciate you.